It is one of the most unique broadcast models on television and packs an informational punch first thing in the morning. We're talking about First Forecast Mornings on CBS WWJ TV, a fairly new entry in the early morning television news market. First Forecast Mornings is produced by Tim French and features the on-air talents of anchor Mike Brookbank, meteorologist Lori Penson, and traffic reporter Randy Berto, who believe that viewers want to see their news, weather, and traffic in concise and to-the-point sound bites.
Looking at morning research and trends, the most important thing people care about when they wake up is if they're going to get stuck on the way to work, what the weather's going to be like that day, and just get me caught up really quickly on the headlines and see, just so I know what people are going to be talking about at work, at school, at church, wherever. So that's what we try to do every day, is just give them that snapshot of the day in a much quicker basis than our competition would.
While the show is heavy on weather and traffic, which is skillfully delivered by Penson and Berto, it also features headline news done in partnership with the Detroit Free Press and anchor Mike Brookbank.
Well, First Forecast Mornings is weather and traffic without the wait and news headlines. So the majority of the show is focused on weather and traffic updates, which when you think about when you wake up in the morning, that's what you need the most. But as well, you want to be educated when you go to the water cooler, when you get to work. So First Forecast Mornings provides you with the weather and the traffic updates, but we also give you news headlines from the Detroit Free Press.
Essential to any morning news operation is good chemistry and good synergy. Two intangibles needed to connect with early rising viewers.
Well, you know, on air, obviously it is important for us to be relaxed and have fun, and they really encourage that here. They want us to, we pretty much say whatever, it's not rehearsed. A lot of times I don't even see Mike until we're out in the studio. Randy and I work very closely together, and he is a cut-up. I mean, you just don't know what he's going to say, and I like that, you know, and I like being able to be spontaneous, and just whatever I say is whatever I say. As far as the people on the floor, we couldn't do this without the people behind the scenes and our floor crew, Tim as well, structuring the show, but structuring it loosely enough so that we have a lot of crosstalk, so that we can have fun. And when we go out in the community, like we were at the Ann Arbor Art Fair, some of the things that the viewers tell us is it feels real. It doesn't feel forced. We're not following a specific script. And we're just having fun, but we're giving you the information that you want, which is more weather, traffic, and maybe hit a headline so you can talk about it at the water cooler.
I thoroughly enjoy working with Mike and Lori. I feel that we have a good chemistry together. I get along well with them on and off camera, just so you know that. And I feel that we're still gelling as a team here a little over a year after, going on a year and a half after we've launched it back May 5th of 2009. And I think things are only going to get better as we move along.
The newscast has garnered accolades for its special segments and for various community programs instituted by its staff.
I came up with the Road Warriors. I wanted to give some recognition to the people who help us in the morning, whether it's the person that serves your coffee at your local coffee shop, delivers gasoline, maybe the hostess Twinkies, just to give them a shout out and get them recognized.
And the Broadcaster of the Year Award is given by the Weather Association. I'm very proud of that because I created a program called Signed Weather. You know, weather's not captioned, at least not here and not at the station that I was working at. And we had several deaf or hard of hearing viewers in the area. And I just felt like, especially during a severe weather situation, I wanted to be able to sign their forecast and let them know what was going on. So I partnered with the Maryland School for the Deaf. And for me, this is the best thing that I've ever done in television. Because what it did, I took this program into the school system. And I started out, obviously, you know, partnering with hard of hearing or deaf people. But the hearing students, it gave them an opportunity to cross cultures, because maybe that kid who had those double hearing aids was in their class and felt kind of isolated. Now they were the cool kid because the other kids knew how to say, you know, nice to meet you or something like that, and to show them all different types of signs for weather. And for me, that was really exciting. And the fact that they recognized that made me feel great, you know?
First Forecast Morning staffers feel that their show model is exactly where television news is headed, and that it will be widely emulated in the future.
Well, economically speaking, it is a partnership like this is relatively, you could say it costs less to do, certainly, we've combined forces with an enormous newsroom in the Free Press, and to them it extends their reach onto TV. It's invaluable, I think.
One of the reasons I took the job is because I looked at where media is, or where it was a year ago, and where it's going and where it's moving to, and I saw this as an opportunity really to be on the forefront of this world of convergence, and having the power of Michigan's largest newsroom feeding a morning show and news headlines. And I also think too, obviously, as people are becoming more internet savvy and they're more connected, and you have the ability down the road to actually have mini news blocks on mobile devices, and the power of the web is endless. And I think we're just starting to tap into that at the Free Press and looking to the future, and really, it's really cutting edge. I mean, when you think about what has already occurred and where we're going.
First Forecast Mornings can be seen from 5 to 7 a.m. Monday through Friday on WWJ CBS Channel 62. Now, to learn more about the newscast, visit WWJTV.com.